Star Atlas is the flavor of the month September, and I can definitely see why. The concept is worked out in detail, the design and storytelling is incredibly good, and have you seen their website? Very logical for this to be overhyped. 7 days after their IDO, they reached a market cap of $300 million. But the actual game is still light years away. And this is exactly where the danger lies for investors. Because when the value of a company is based on an idea or a concept that still has to be created, investors are exposed to two types of risks. Risk number one, the risk of buying overhype. Overhype happens when a concept is going live for the first time. It causes investors to buy at ridiculous prices that do not make sense. It's often referred to as speculation. Here's a small lesson in economy. The Atlas token main usage is as an in-game currency, so the economy will eventually decide what price the token will be. The price of the token is decided by how the token is obtained, how the token is traded, and what the token is used for in-game. Since nobody really knows the specifics of this, odds are that the current price is far from the real practical value. And as soon as the game goes live, it will not take long before a price finds an equilibrium driven by the mechanisms of the in-game economy. Risk number two, the risk of development delays. Blockchain games are new, meaning that the technology is difficult to work with. This means that the roadmap or planning will likely be delayed due to difficulties with the underlying technology. And lack of progress is a big killer for investment trust and token prices. It wouldn't surprise me if Star Atlas would take a few years to release their pre-alpha game. And honestly, it doesn't really matter that much. The problem, however, is that people do not invest with this in mind. Let's say that you are a smart investor and you decide to buy in the dip right after the IDO. You might think this is a good dip buy and expect the prices to increase in the following months, but this rarely happens. Of course, Star Atlas will be working hard on developing the game, but it will take at least 6 months before some progress is made and also made public. Since this type of news is just minor compared to the impact of the IDO, chances are that you will never see all-time high prices. Likely, you will not see huge growth until some playable version of the game is released, which can only happen a few years from now. I am not basing this on air. Let me show you an example of a AAA game that released in March this year. The game is called Myst. It's a really nice game. And as you can see here, it spiked in March and after that saw some significant price decrease. If you would compare this to the price of Atlas and the current market trend, you can see that you are roughly here now. Most of the people will start selling during capitulation, a phase that is still to come for Star Atlas. So what I'm trying to say is, if you decide to invest in Star Atlas, be prepared for the long haul. These AAA games take a lot of time to be developed, and while being developed, not much hype will be shared, making token prices go against you more than you'd expect. I mean, I love their concept and I will definitely start playing once it comes out. The token will of course moon, when the real game launches. But don't get discouraged by the long journey. And if you do, exit now, than during capitulation when prices are 90% lower. Not only will it save you 90% of your investment, but it will also not hate yourself when you see prices going up just when you exit it. Alright, that's it. If you think this video was helpful, leave me a like. If you want more content like this in the future, hit the subscribe button. Thanks.